What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 20 sniping video. And for whatever reason, you guys have been showing so much support so far in Madden 20, really since I've started, but so much support. So I want to thank you guys so much. Any reason you clicked on this video, maybe it's for that Todd Gurley snipe that I'm not going to waste too much time showing you, or maybe it's just to see some sniping, how am I doing it, or maybe just to see my face. Probably not the latter, but thank you guys so much for the support. You guys have been absolutely killing it, so thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been amazing. Very much a thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to waste any time right now. I'm going to show the Todd Gurley snipe. If you've seen it live, you know it. You already know it, but we sniped a Todd Gurley for 150 coins. Here it is, using my favorite filter. Roll the footage. Those, I think, are pretty easy. Not easy. Oh, crap. Let's go! Let's go! I didn't even see it right away. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Alright, that was pretty crazy. Obviously, I do apologize about, I probably should have gave that warning ahead of time. It was a little loud, but maybe I toned it down a little bit in editing. But it was crazy. I was excited, and it's fun. It's fun getting those big snipes. And I'll show my filter and why it is my favorite filter in this video. Offense, there it is. I picked up Armstead for my left tackle, secure pass protector on my tackles, and I have superstar abilities on Torrey Holt. On defense, I go with superstar ability. I have 95 Tillman. He's a 91 at free safety, but I finally got him. Not finally, I was one of the first ones to get him, but I got Tillman, I got Lawrence, he's a beast, and so I got abilities on a Lawrence, Vaughn, and Tillman. It's definitely kind of crazy. Vaughn, actually, I think Lawrence has been better, but maybe it's just going up against, Lawrence goes against a right tackle, maybe people's right tackles are just not as good. It seems like he makes more plays, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into the filter. Before we go too crazy, we're going to need to know our prices. I'm going to go through this rather quickly, and just because the prices change so much, but 80s go for about 13, 81s are close to 14. So I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I do want to show it again. How do I find these prices? 82 is about 20. 83s are the high 20s. Again, you're just looking for like the first 83. That will give you a guideline. About 28, 27.5 maybe, because this one hasn't sold yet. So, you know, again, just basic guidelines. Don't forget your 10% tax. This is probably a pretty advanced filter, I would say. But I do think that once you start getting into it, you'll be like, oh, this is pretty straightforward. I understand it. Hopefully that's what we get out of it. 40,000 on 84s minimum. 85 sell for, what, the high 50s. There it is. So pretty, again, mid to high 50s probably. 86 is about 80. Again, this is just a minimum. This is just about 100 on 87s. This is just a good idea when you're sniping, especially when you're sniping a bunch of different types of cards, knowing these prices, like a minimum selling price. So if you see we see a straight hand there at 180, which is definitely going to sell. This 185 is going to sell as well. And 190, that's probably about right. But if you see an 89 up for 150, immediately know, now straight hand's the cheapest, pretty much all the other ones go for like 200 plus, but immediately know that it's a great deal if you see it for 150. You don't have to think about it. That's what we do with our sniping. You don't have to really think about it. You don't have to look it up. Mudhead, you know, not maybe as good this year, so it's just nice to be able to know that. I feel like I'm stumbling over my words, but 270 on 90s, there's not too many 91s, so that just gives you a guideline. And of course, you could go down. You could be like, okay, Patrick Mahomes, like if you're wanting to try to hit, you're like, okay, the 90 superstars go for about 400 minimum, so at least give you an idea. So if you see a Mahomes up for 300, obviously pull the trigger. You don't have to know, like, or a Todd Gurley, like they're all around the same price. You don't have to know like every single price. Of course, you could just snipe 991s if you want to, but that's not what we're going to do today. That'd be crazy. Christian McCaffrey, that would have been crazy. But we're going to use my favorite filter, the filter I actually use to snipe Todd Gurley. Now, I do want to warn you, when using this, you do need to know quite a lot of, not a lot of prices. You just saw what we did, you know, list, a handful, about 10, so 2 handfuls of prices. When you're going through it, whether you write them down or just memorize it, however it may be, however you know the prices, you're going to need to know those to be as successful as I am or other people using it. But the reason why I like this filter so much is because Bills, do I even have elites? Yeah, okay. The reason why I like this filter so much is because there's so much potential. There's small hit potential, there's big hit potential, there's potential in the middle. Like, I don't know what that's. There's all, so you don't know what's gonna pop up. I love that. I find sniping to be kind of like its own mini game. So I find a good enjoyment out of it. If that's not for you and you just want to try to make coins, you can sit on the same filter, try to snipe MUT superstars, and just keep, just go like, this is not a good filter because I'll talk about that in a minute. This is not either. Why'd I click the Browns? But let's just go to Buccaneers. I think this will be fine. But just go to Buccaneers and be like, all right, I'm just going to try to snipe some Buccaneers. And you could simply just sit on that and just double-click A and just let it keep refreshing over and over again until something pops up. To me, that's just not what I'm looking for when I'm sniping. It's usually not too fun to me, and I know sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes you just got to make coins, but for me, I'm going to pass on that. But the reason why these are not good, some of these teams are too full. Cardinals are too full. This one is borderline, but these cards have already been up for over a minute. We're not actually seeing the newest cards, and if it's a really good snipe, that's not something you're looking for. You're not looking for cards that are up for a minute. You're looking for cards that are up for a second. Cards that you want to buy on right away. You want to beat everybody to them, obviously. So if you see a card up for a minute or two, Dolphins have like no elites. That's crazy. That's not good. That's very much not good. So you want to make sure you're seeing like that. That was like a perfect refresh. Too bad that's not a great deal. I mean, it's a fine deal, but that was a perfect refresh. So some of these teams have too many elites where you're not actually seeing the newest cards. To combat this, you could simply just do all offense, switch this and all defense, and then you can just go through all the teams. You don't really have to worry about it. Or you can find out which teams have too many elites, and you could, skip around the ones that do have too many. Really personal preference. It doesn't, there's not like a right or wrong way. So like we could go ahead and buy this. Remember, minimum are 40,000. I'm not going to bother looking because I believe Devontae Adams is one of those minimum guys. I don't think he sells for any more. But they sell for a minimum of 40. So knowing that, I just made 2,000 coins. It's not a ton, but I'll take it. It's like one of those things where it's like, is it worth your time to make... I don't know. I'll take it. A couple thousand. I'm okay with that. But if you decide to pass on something like that, of course, that definitely makes sense. You can do whatever you want. It's your coins, whatever, But that's your call. But I do know, something as simple as like, that is a couple thousand coins. If you know your prices, it's super easy. You don't even have to think about it. I don't know why I just hit Rams. Rams are one of those teams that are too full. You see these cards are up for 7 minutes on newest. That's obviously not good. We don't want to see cards that are up for 7 minutes. You're not going to be sniping anything if they're up for 7 minutes. Odds are it could be an okay deal, but it's not something you're really going to make coins on. You might be able to break even or make a tad, but there's a reason why it's been up for 7 minutes, because nobody wants it. Well, not really. So anyways, definitely personal preference, but this is why. So like I could buy this dig. I'm not going to buy this digs, but we know that they sell for 40. That's 1,000 coins. I personally don't know if that's worth my time buying on those higher elites. Again, that's up to you. But I'm going to pass there. But you definitely could buy that. I'm not saying that's a wrong buy to make 1,000 coins. If you're pretty confident it's going to sell for 40, which I am. I am confident. So what do we sell these say they sell for? About 13 minimum. Now, if you want to be safe, you can just sell it. I hate reposting. So like I'll just throw it up for 12,750. Guaranteed, 100% of the time. It will always sell. The only way that wouldn't sell is if like the market just all of a sudden just crash. You bought it like right before a huge promo and everything's falling, but it's like a guarantee at this point. Again, we could buy this one. Again, boom, buy it. Tre'Davious White, easy. Knowing it sells for 13. I know it's not much, 1,000 coins, but when you're not investing that much, I don't sneeze at it. You might sneeze. I don't sneeze. I do sneeze a lot, but I don't sneeze at that. I don't sneeze at 1,000 coins when it's as simple as that. Super easy because we know our prices. We know what they're going to sell for. You don't really have to think too much about it. You just know, like, okay, that's what it's going to sell for based on the knowledge of the auction house. I know that's going to sell. That's a good feeling. You don't have to think about it. It's not going to show up in your binder because it didn't sell. Pretty much every time it will sell. Now, I don't want to say dangerous because there's really no danger to it. Why'd I hit Dolphins? There's a very small amount of coins you are making on it, so you might feel like, do I really want to spend that on, making 1,000 coins when there's such a little margin? But when you get on the auction house, you'll know, like, okay, that's pretty safe, definitely. And I hate reposting, so I'm telling you right now, if it's gonna sell, it's gonna sell, because I'm very safe on my. I just don't like to repost. I hate finding cards. I found a Brian Bulaga 84 overall in my binder. Guess it, one of it, you know, didn't sell. It was when Superstars ended up going down like 4K overnight or something, and I just put them up for like 8 hours, and it didn't sell. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Why? How long has this been in my binder? And it ended up being in my binder, you know, for a few days, but silly. So I hate reposting. I'm bad at reposting. All right, come on, baby. Come on, baby. So we've had a somewhat of a luck. Saints are not full, I don't think. Are they full? Not quite. Okay, good. Armstead there. Remember, they sell for high 50s to 85, so that's like an okay price, but not anything that's too crazy. Nothing that I'm going to write home about. Let's just say that. Lamar Miller, 1 hour. Could that have been it couldn't have been a better refresh. That's for sure. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good deal. That's like the best feeling when you're sniping and you see it for 1 hour. That means like you couldn't have been any and of course, if it's a good snipe. If it was a bad snipe, it kind of like, why couldn't you put that up for a better deal? But that's like the best feeling. So like we could buy this Prince of Mukamura, for, you know, and sell that for 40. You see, it already came off the board. Like we could definitely buy that. I mean, there's no harm in it really. It's gonna sell. I'm just not going to because 1,000 coins. I'm gonna pass on that. But you definitely could, depending on how many coins you have. There's no like problem with doing that. Desmond King. I asked people what they thought about this Desmond King with the high agility. Too slow, people tell me. Too slow. Small. Okay, Chiefs are full. For some reason they weren't full when I was preparing, when I was taking notes before doing this video. I was preparing, seeing which ones work, which ones don't, which ones have too many and such forth and all that. And Chiefs were right on the edge. It looks like, ooh, 49ers are also full as well. So it looks like there's a lot of teams. Now, again, easy to get around. All you have to do is simply do all offense, all defense. You can easily get around that. Especially later on in the year, you're going to have to be a little more creative with it. But right now, there's a decent amount of teams that you will see the newest cards. Ooh, I'll buy that. 1 hour. Look at that. See that? Oh, that's perfect. Now, that's not a crazy amount of coins to be had, but it's still good feeling when that's, you know, that sells for like 14. Guaranteed, that's 12.6 after tax. 2,700 coins. Like, that's a really good feeling knowing you just pocketed that. I mean, that's how long, how long does it take you to play a head-to-head game? I mean, even if you have a bad half hour, you're going to make probably 20,000 coins, you know, probably more. But I got on bad, like if you're not really hitting much, if you do like I think team by team is one of the most, if not the most consistent filter in all the land. I love it so much. And hopefully I'm able to portray that love to you, as that sounded questionable, but yeah, hopefully I'm able to show you just why it's so, I find it to be so good. Again, that's a personal preference. You could easily do other filters, but I just love, like, anytime. The Todd Gurley, like, you just don't know. The Von Miller that I miss for, whatever, 250 coins. You just never know what's going to pop up. To me, it is like a mini game. Like, and you make coins on it, too. Like, it's not like you're doing it for nothing. Like, I don't know. Man, I'm such a nerd. I am so sorry. We're going to go for, you know, a handful more minutes. We're doing this live. We're not going to... the last video we edited up, and nobody seemed to mind that. I might do that more often to get more sniping videos out, because it's nice to not have to record it all in 1/2 hour, and then if I don't go back and I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have said this, or maybe should have changed something there. It's nice that being able to cut it up a little bit, but we're not doing that this time. We're going all out. We're going all out. Come on, Buccaneers. Nope. Okay. All right. Come on, Chargers. I don't know what would be the best. You know, it's still like an 85 Phillip Rivers for nice little 500 coins or something. You know, something crazy. Falcons was too full, I think. A lot of teams are too full. I'm not liking that. I am not. Boye, another card. We could definitely pull the trigger on that if we wanted to. So I'm just going to show you real quick. And I definitely think I probably should, honestly, if I wasn't streaming. So we see this at 53. That one's not, I mean, it might not sell. You see how all these are around 60? This one's, I guess, at 50. That one's close, but this one's definitely going to come off the board. We already looked. So you could probably sell this for high 50s, but it's just like, it's a very small margin for how much you're investing, as you see. Oh, no, it's off the board. It's not off the board yet. I don't, again, it's personal preference. Depends on how confident you are. You could always look it up on the Madden Companion app. Just search Madden Companion app on your phone if you don't already have it. And you can actually see previous sales and see, like, what's the maximum these guys are selling for. You probably see that they are selling for high 50s. Brian Bulaga, is that a buy? For some reason, I feel like he might sell for more. since he is. So like if you have the Madden Companion app, which I don't even know where my phone is, I lost my phone. You can look it up on that, because Mutthead obviously is kind of, I don't want to say, it's, I don't know, it's weird. Mutthead's not ideal. So this one might not sell for more. I might have just made a mistake. I just thought maybe he sells for more. Again, there's no, what did I buy him for, like 11 something? 11.5, I want to say. Yeah, he actually doesn't sell for more. He sells for, you know, most I get is 13. So that's unfortunate. I'm just going to throw it, take a little bit of a loss. That's what I get for trying to, was that even a loss? I don't think it was a loss. Basically even. So, you know, it looks like I could probably sell it for higher. It's, I can't believe I just did that. Like, why did I buy it? I saw the one for 16. Like, they got, I like, Brian Bro, I know he's a, you know, a popular, you know, he's one of the better tackles. Maybe. They got me. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to get my coins back, but oops. On video? Ugh. It happens. Even though I went against my own pricing. Ooh. 23 seconds, guys. That's 5K plus right there. 23 seconds. Man. What? Are you serious? 90,000. It's starting to get kind of interesting. It's definitely getting interesting pulling the trigger on those. I can't believe that just happened. That was up for so long. Nobody's sniping 84s right now? What in the world? How was that up for so long? I don't know. I mean, I know that price. I know 40 is pretty safe, so that's weird. Even with a punter, guess nobody's going after the punters. I guess. Dang. I would have liked to have that, obviously. That's okay though. That's okay. Unfortunately, was unable to get it. How much did 83 score? 58? Is that what it is? 55. Duh. 55,000. Okay. Come on, Phillip Rivers. Chargers, Cowboys, Falcons, Jags. Okay. Ooh, Jags full? No, they weren't. Okay. Oh yeah, Boye. We talked about that before. Boye, another one, 49-2. So they're getting to the point. Oh, hello? I knew I wasn't getting that. Dang it. But do you see what I mean? Like, it's so, you see so much. And if you know it's so, I don't know. I don't think I have to sell you on it. I think you're either on it, you're on board or you're not on board at this point. You're either like, this is cool, I want to learn, and it's a great, I mean, once you kind of get your feet wet, it's a great way to, I mean, it's kind of like just thrown out there and just thrown in the water and you got to swim, right? Like, it's crazy. But once, if you do it, you'll pick it up. And it's probably like the easiest way if you want to try to learn the sniping. Once you kind of get the basics, like kind of what's going on, if you start doing it, you're gonna pick it up and you're gonna be like, okay, this is interesting. Hopefully, that's what you're thinking. I don't know. You might hate it. I don't. But I find it to be fun. Okay, you may disagree. I just wanted to. You know what would be crazy is if another like Todd Gurley-esque card popped up, but no. Not yet. Vikings, I'll take a Stephon Diggs for 2,000 coins. If that actually came up, I feel like people would say that I had somebody put it up for me, which is honestly not the worst idea, really. That would be great for a video, but I've never done that. That would be pretty scumbaggy, which sounds a lot like, do you guys know who Scumbag TT23 is? He now goes by Throne. Has a very, he's being quite successful right now on his YouTube. It's doing well. We always do a snipe off every year, and people seem to like it. That seems like something he would do. He's in a snipe off, he's losing, he's like, hey, calls up one of his brothers, hey, can you go ahead and post a card for this crazy price? I'm ready, all right. Like, can you post it right at this time? So it's, you know, he's talking to me, so it looks like he's not cheating. It seems like something he would do. Snipe off, are you guys ready for that? We'll see. We'll see. He's expressed interest. Though I don't even know if he's sniped at all this year. That's how much out of the loop he is. I don't know if it will really be that much of a competition, but it is something that people still like to see. I don't think he even knows how to snipe anymore. I'm not going to lie. I think Ravens are full. Speaking of not knowing how to snipe, why'd you click Ravens? You can't talk bad about people. You can't talk smack if you're going to make a mistake. Jordan Reed. That seems cheap. I'm going to buy it. Again, 1,000 coins. Man, a lot of these 1,000 coins, man. This one, I mean, you could see it was, the cheapest one up was like 13.5 or something, so I'll just throw it up for 13,250. It will definitely sell. Not a whole lot of tight end options, maybe. That's why it, hey, somebody just undercut me by 50. both of us put him at the same time. But a lot of not great options at tight end, so maybe that's why. But he actually goes for a little bit more. He's actually fallen quite a lot too. Seahawks, come on, baby. Does he have a new card too, Jordan Reed? Does he have a 84 or something? Yeah, he does, right? I think so. That was probably right in my face. Probably. It probably was. 125, 119. Okay, we'll do one more run through and then we'll wrap it up. And hopefully, this one more run through will be absolutely crazy. Wait, how much did 86s sell for minimum? Did we say? Don't they sell minimum for like 80? Didn't we say that? Should we buy it? Nah, like even okay, this is the problem. Okay, even if I'm kind of stupid right now. If I bought that and I sold it for 80, which I think it will sell, based on our calculations at the beginning of the video, even if it did sell, we made 2,000 points, and it seems a little bit like we're overreaching just a little bit. So we're gonna pass. Definitely something though. I think you could keep an eye on. If somebody undercuts that one, you could definitely be like, okay, now it's time to pull the trigger. That's definitely something to think about. For sure. But we will not pull the trigger right now. Nope. We will not. Alright, Chargers. No. Kind of, as we're wrapping up this video, one thing I want to say, I'm actually kind of getting decent at this game as well. I might bring some tip videos. I know that's not really my expertise per se, but since I've kind of figured some stuff out, especially on defense, I feel like that's what people need help on. I feel like offense is, easy this year. That's what it feels like. I think it is. But I've actually been pretty good lately on defense as well. Obviously, having good players helps. You get Von Miller, you get DeMarcus Lawrence on your D-line, you're going to be a little bit more successful than when you didn't have them. There's some truth to that for sure. But maybe even like building your team, like what you should be doing with your team and how I build it. Maybe something like that. All right, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Redskins for the win, 13. He does have an 84. I knew it. I kind of forgot. All right, Saints, Seahawks, Texans, Titans, Vikings for the win. Nah. Okay, Texans. Clowney. Ooh. Don't have Clowney on the team. He doesn't even see the field. Can he get an upgrade? I know it's kind of early to ask for an upgrade, but I wouldn't mind. I don't know how much longer he's going to be on the Texans. Maybe when this video goes live, he actually may not even be on the Texans. So, okay, that Harrison Smith is off the board already, which we expected to go. Unfortunately, nothing too crazy, but I still think that we did all right. Got a decent amount of auctions in the span of 20 minutes, which is solid. We obviously got the Todd Gurley doing this as well. I've had some missed snipes, Von Miller. We missed a Trent Williams for like 20K that I don't talk about too much. The Von Miller obviously gets more talked about. The 250 coin Von Miller I missed. Okay, blah, 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 blah. But that one, some other ones, we missed some big snipes. It's really fun. You might, again, it's not for everybody, but I do want to discuss it since I did hit that Todd Gurley. So thank you guys so much. Smash the like if you did enjoy this video. Showing the team off again. Really liking it. Secure pass protectors on both tackles and abilities on Torrey Holt, the slot apprentice. So you get the glitchy corner and the post route. I think, yeah, whichever way. Corner and post route, super glitchy. If you have a Torrey Holt, those abilities are really, really good. Defensively, we're trying out Pat Tillman with abilities, Von Miller, D. Lawrence, two ends with abilities, put those edge threats, power specialist, finesse specialist, whatever it is, on the edges, and just scream at them. It's really fun for you, not for your opponent. Definitely not fun for them. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. You guys are absolutely incredible. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.